get involved at the very beginning. It's very different than like a job where say you're shown a film that's already edited and shot and everything, and you're asked to come in and supply a soundtrack. I don't actually like to get involved at all in projects like that. That to me is a job. You know, the projects that I'm interested in musically or in terms of music for dance or theater, or, all sorts of things I've done over the years, I tried to get involved with artists who were from the very beginning part of the whole process. You know, so that it's a feeling, so that you're just totally into the thing. You get more human information that way, more experiential, feeling for the piece. Again, it's very open. I mean, mostly, say we would do a scene of people sleeping and then waking up, and then Paul would say, well, listen, when they wake up, do you hear some music that's real lively, real like jazzy or something? And I'd say, well, let's try this, and then it would more or less work, and then we'd try, and then he says, well, let's try something else with that, something that's like more lyrical or something, He would kind of like describe an impression of something, without ever hearing all, and so I would just kind of change things, and then the next session I would bring in lots of other stuff that I would find, So there's a lot of, there's an hour and a half of music, and it's, how many pieces? It's nearly 50 separate pieces of music. Sometimes Ellen would write some lyrics on the spot, and I'd think up a melody in like 15 seconds, and then teach it to everybody, and everybody would sing it, and then we'd do it as a round or something, and see how that worked out, just to get a feeling for something. Or, all these very quick, spontaneous things, and very surprising things. So the piece is built that way, by these very experiential coincidences of things, coincidences of things. When you combine things where you don't know what, there's no precondition that the combination is going to mean anything, and then you sit and you get totally, constantly surprised again and again by the chance combinations of the things that happen. This is very different. It's certainly not a collage of things, and there certainly is the play is full of character, but it's the beauty that can be found in a kind of discontinuity that's extremely lovely. Whereas a lot of art and entertainment and this sort of thing all rely on the idea of development and continuity. That's only really one idea of how to put things together, and it's not always a very interesting idea.